Today is Tuesday, March 17, 2026. Thank you for joining. This is the daily review of Nasdaq 100, here traded as US Tech 100 on Trade Nation. So here you have it on the 15-minute bar. Today's range here and yesterday over here. So last night we got a breakout, and as I discussed last evening, we just exactly tested high of yesterday, high of the day before, meaning Friday, and then the market moved lower. And we can see that today we have been, this was then also high of yesterday, and we have been retesting this area the whole day. So we saw a sell-off after this vacuum test last evening at 3 p.m. Eastern time. We saw a sell-off. It continued in the Asian session. And then when Europe started to trade, we again moved up in the pre-market to the US session. So let's focus on what happened today. So we had a gap up situation. We gapped up from close of yesterday. As we can see, we pretty fast, actually in the first bar. Well, this is 15 minutes, so let me move to 5 minutes. Here you have it. So yeah, actually in the first bar, bar number one, strong bar, we just we broke through high of yesterday, which was also high of Friday, and we just got a measured move. But as we can see, no buyers this high. We are getting close to the famous 25,000 level that we have been hovering around last week and before. But this really nice looking bar number 4, it didn't have follow through buying. Instead, we got a test down to exactly to the open of the day is the blue line, and we got a second leg up. And then bears took over for a while. After this first leg, they managed to get it down again to open of the day and a little bit below. And with bar number 31, 32, we can see that we have a wedge, we have a nested wedge here, and we have a buy signal that is very similar to something that we saw yesterday. So the market moved a bit higher, and we got into a prolonged period with some narrow trading range price action. We had a small breakout. We can see that this bar 53 is important because after a series of inside bars, this bar moved to the top of the range. It was a breakout, and we got a small follow through, but actually very tiny, right? So we moved a bit lower, but also, yeah, very small bars towards the end of the trading day. And right now the market is officially closed. It's 4 p.m. in Eastern time in New York. Market will continue another 3 bars, but yeah, official part is over. So an interesting day. Well, not as interesting as yesterday, but I think this movement, it was interesting to see that it looked a lot like Monday, right? But unfortunately for the bulls, the movement up here was small. Maximum, 50 points. So actually today, maybe it would have been a bit easier to be a seller, right? At this top, to count on a couple of legs down. That was a little bit better today. So is it a bull day or a bear day? It's a pretty neutral day. We can see that where did we spend most of the time? Exactly around open of the day, the blue line. We have been like glued to the blue line for most of the day. Still, it's a win for the bulls because we are above the level. We are above where we closed yesterday. So we are, right now we are 125 points above. So it also means that bulls, they have their eyes set on 25,000 and above. Open of the week, the green line meeting open yesterday, and here we have the last line. The black line is low of yesterday. Should we just have a quick look at the launch bar? Let me just mark it, but it's a narrow, must be very narrow, but let me just see here, always with pink. So a quarter to two. Let me see. This is the top. And this is the low. So you can see it pretty much covers the range that we have the whole day, and it's not really it's not a great to trade these small bars, but you can see we moved from the top of the pink bar to the low, and but it was not possible for bears to sell. Tried several times, but they could not push it below the pink line. And what happens then? Market wants to test the high again, but very narrow, and yeah, not easy to trade a day like this. What does that mean for the daily? Let's have a look. It means that we are back in the middle of this very competed area, and it won't take a lot to bring us up to later this week for 25,000. It would be nice to see a breakout, right? We have had it before. It was sold. Bulls, they want to go higher. Let's see if it will be this week. Yeah. Thank you for now. Thank you for joining, and see you tomorrow. Bye for now.